Everybody. Hope you guys are having the most incredible day. Happy New Year's Eve. Can you believe that it is already December 31st? Like, what the heck? Where did this year go? If you guys are on here live with me, say hello. If you're catching the replay, thank you so much for being here. And I'm really excited. So, the biggest mistakes you've been making in setting your New Year's resolutions is what we're going to chat about today because OMG, this is something that I am so passionate about. Like, how many times have you set goals and they just never freaking work, right? It's like ridiculous. So, we're going to go the quick, the dirty on why you're not achieving the goals that you're looking to achieve and how you can actually set goals that you're looking to achieve. So if right now you do not have the time to sit here with me for 10 minutes, go ahead and save this or come back to it at a time where you can. I will post a replay of this, so no worries whatsoever. But number one, as to why you're not achieving your goals, is because you're used to receiving quick rewards, right? We're a generation that's so used to having access to everything at our fingertips. And when things don't go our way, we just hop on the next best thing. So if you're somebody who is genuinely wanting to achieve your goals, you've got to set time aside for it. So that's number one, because I know there's a large majority of you guys that will watch this video, but you won't actually do the action steps. Or you'll just like literally just skip on by, which is totally cool. If you don't want to achieve your goals, then that's fine. You just skip on by. But real talk here today because I really want to see you succeed. And these are like very, very simple things that we can be doing on a daily basis for us to start achieving our goals in a better way. So number two is you're way too ambitious and you're setting goals that are like just like way massive without the actual tangible action steps, right? How many times have you just thought about setting these goals, yet you don't actually know what steps to take in order to achieve it, right? And it's stuff that we never learned in school. So you can kind of ease off on yourself, and I'm going to teach you how to do that. Number three is you're not clear. Okay, so let's be serious. Chances are you have not actually sat down and invested the time into yourself, right? All the time we're thinking about other people, we're thinking about this, we're thinking about that, we're thinking about what our friends are setting for their goals. Like, oh, maybe they have health goals, or maybe they have financial goals, or maybe they have this goal. Like, let me just link onto their bandwagon and do that. Yet you don't actually take the time to think about what you personally want. So there's another huge mistake that you could potentially be making. And number four is that you're literally driving yourself insane, right? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. You're driving yourself insane. Like 80% of goals by February, they fade away. That's the facts of New Year's resolutions is that they don't actually work. So if you're somebody who has set these goals over and over again and they just haven't worked for you, then stick around for this because I'm going to be showing you a new method, right? It just means that you just need to change up your method as to how you're looking to achieve your goals. And if you guys know me, I love doing things that are fun. I love making things simple because simple is just the best way, right? Like I've tried so many extravagant, crazy big things and I've failed at all of them. It wasn't until I started breaking things down into small, easy things that excited me that it just makes you want to do more of it. So you're going to actually become an expert at whatever it is of your area of your life that you're wanting to do better in, right? And I want to share a little story with you. So this morning I was on Instagram doing my story like I normally do and go to the gifts for actually I'll just show you. Go to the gifts for to put something on here. And what comes up on here? It's literally ridiculous, guys. Okay. So the gifts. Let's look at this for 2020. 2020, you will not be missed. 2020 is over. I survived 2020. Dear 2020, I'm over you. I survived the 2020 pandemic. Like, if you understand, like, actual, like, conditioning, like, this is all horrible stuff for us to be, like, thinking about. Because there are so many amazing golden things, yet if you're going to choose to feed into the negativity of what this year has brought, then you're going to continue to bring this into 2021. So just don't be surprised if you are somebody right now where your mind is going to all of the horrible things, you're just wanting to write 2020 off, you're just wanting to just waste away this whole entire year and thinking that 2021 is going to be different. It won't be different. So just keep that in mind. So the biggest thing is we need to take a look at this year and really see all of the big blessings and what it did have to offer us, because it's all a mindset. Everything is a mindset. Our internal world creates our external reality. So if your external reality is not where you want it right now, then we've got to look within. Okay? So before we dive into this, I'm going to give you an exercise in which you can do that is going to be very intentional. You can do the exact same action, yet if you have a different intention and the energy behind it, you will get completely different results. Okay? So I'm going to show you how you can really focus your energy in a way that is going to bring you the best results, and how you can actually use your current conditioning to your advantage and come out ahead out of all of the New Year's resolution setters, okay? And time, like I shared, is your most valuable asset. You must be willing to invest time into yourself. If you aren't, you may as well stop watching this video right now. Okay, so in the next 5 to 10 minutes, like I said, I'm going to give you the quick, dirty version of this. So I'm going to show you how to set intentional goals, tangible goals that you're actually excited to work toward daily and that you actually want to achieve. So it's going to be really good. So if you do not have your pen and paper, go grab your pen and paper. And I'm just going to share this with you because I'm going to go through this quick so this video is not long. And then that way the way that you're going to get the most out of this is you're going to pause it. You're going to answer the question. You're going to take the time to do it. If you want to put music on in the background, I love just instrumental music on YouTube. It's great just to get your mind kind of flowing. So pause it, answer the question. If you have questions, put them in the comments so that I can help you with them, because I'm going to be going back to all these comments. And then that way you can actually dig deep into what it is you want. So you're not rushing yourself, right? So set as much time aside as you want to be able to do this. But if you're somebody that really wants to achieve things in your life, then make sure you invest that time into yourself. And reminder that this is stuff that we've never been taught. So open up your mind, open up your heart, and get ready to just freaking dig in, okay? So I want you to write these topics down at the very top of your page. So I want you to write down friendships, intimate relationships, health and fitness, finances, career and business, personal development, mind and spirit, family, and fun and social life. Okay, so these are all different areas of life in which we can set goals in. Usually when we think of New Year's goals, it's usually just like health and fitness or like the traditional ones, which is totally cool if you still want to set goals in there. But make sure that you take the time right now to circle 1 to 2 max of these areas of your life that you are excited right now to work on. Like you personally, you're not doing it because Betty's doing it. You're not doing it because of Uncle Joe. He has something that he wants to do, like you're doing this for you. So take a look at those areas of life and circle 2 max that you want to consistently work on for at least the first quarter. Okay? So the first 3 to 4 months of this year. And once you're done doing that, I want you to make a list of all of the things that you're dissatisfied with in that area of life. Like get angry. Allow your mean girl or mean guy to come out inside. There's always another level better, right? It's okay to replace the good with better. It's okay to replace the shitty with good. So what are the things that are not going well in that area of life? What are the things you're dissatisfied with? What are the things you hate? What are the things that you just really don't like about your life right now in those areas of life? And allow your ego to come out and be very judgmental. Allow it to friggin' be there and provoke it. Be like, okay, what else are you unsatisfied with? Come on, seriously. What more do you want right now? And literally lay it all out on your piece of paper. Okay, so that is number 1. Make a list of all of the things you're dissatisfied with in those areas of life. Remember, you only picked 1 to 2 of those areas. Okay, step number 2, question number 2 is to make a list of all of the things that you would love to be able to have. And this is where you get to dream big. Okay, so I'm going to show you, like I said in the beginning, we set all these big goals. yet we don't know how to tangibly break them down. So I'm going to show you how you can tangibly break them down. It's super friggin' simple. I've got 5 questions here for you. 5 questions. That's it. That's all it takes to be successful in this. So pause the video and take some time to write down 25 minimum things that you would love to be able to see. And I want to encourage you to look at this list of things you're dissatisfied with and use that as like a springboard. Use it as a springboard for you to take the things that you're dissatisfied with, dream a little bit bigger, focus it where you want to go, right? Where our focus goes, our energy flows, and what we focus on expands, right? So we want the good things to expand moving forward into 2021. So take a look at that crappy list of the things you're dissatisfied with, look at them one by one and be like, okay, if I looked at this, what would be the ideal thing that I would love to see instead? And then write it down, okay? Go through your list and continue writing these down. Flip them into something positive that you would love to be able to see, okay? And this is how you're going to start getting intentional goals for you, right? This has nothing to do with anybody else. There's no right or wrong goals, right? It's just all about what our soul wants and what we're actually wanting in the moment. So taking the time to write down all of these things and dream big. Remember that you can achieve anything that you want to achieve if you're willing to invest the time into it. If you're willing to move forward, if you're willing to jump 2 feet in, if you're willing to fail, get up, fail, get up, fail, get up, continuously moving forward. There's nothing in this world that you cannot accomplish. So when you're making this list of things that you would love, dream big, release how you're going to get there, right? We haven't even got to that point yet. So stop thinking, oh, I'm not capable of doing this. I don't have the resources for this. I don't have the schooling for this. I don't have this. I don't have that. Release all of that and just write all of these amazing things you would like, because our minds are incredible, right? There's not a lack of resources in the world. It's a lack of resourcefulness. Whatever these goals are that you're setting, there's already somebody out there that has achieved it, that has done it. So the resources are there. You have just got to become resourceful. So I'm going to show you how you can do that. So once you have this big list of your incredible dreams, all of these things you would love to see moving into your ideal 2021. Whew, how good does that feel? Okay, so number 3 is I want you to ask yourself, and feel free to pause this, close your eyes, put one hand on your heart, and just ask yourself, what action steps do I need to start taking daily in order to achieve this reality? Feel free to go through every single one again. Every single one of those things on your paper, and ask yourself individually, what action steps do I need to take in order to start achieving this? If I was to do something daily, what would it be? You're going to come up with the answers. You watch. And just write them down. Don't put any judgment on it. Write down all of those action steps that are going to start making it as a reality. Write as many as you can think of. Okay? As many as you could possibly think of. Number 4. So this is where we're going to start dialing in. We're going to start getting more focused, right? Because if we have so many different things that we're trying to do, our brain just can't do it, because we've still got life going on, right? Like, we still have all of our other things. We've got work. We've got all of these things that we're still trying to figure out and do. And we do only have a certain amount of time in a day. So we need to get very clear, very concise on what it is that we actually want to do. So I want you to take a look at all of these action steps that you have. And I want you to circle the top 2 to 3 action steps that you are excited about. A lot of these things in your list are probably feel more like obligations. When you actually sit down and you read off that action step, I want you to just sink into your body and see how you feel about it. Your body's going to tell you. It's going to either be a hell yes, or it's going to be a hell no. It's a hell no, just go ahead and cross off the list. Doesn't matter. Once you find your 2 to 3 that are your hell yeses, like, I am excited to get up every single day. I'm excited to be able to do these things. They don't need to be massive things, right? They can be tiny little things. Because the cool thing is once we start programming our subconscious with these habits that are in alignment with our goals, in alignment with where we want to go, it's going to start becoming automatic. And then that's when you start leveling up and you start redoing this cycle over and over and over again. And all of your base habits are now going to be in alignment with where you're going. It's just like brushing your teeth in the morning. Like, that's a pretty regular thing that we've been programmed to do. right? So it's now, it's not even, you don't even have to think about it. It's the same thing with this stuff. Eventually, the stuff that we're doing is actually going to be automatic for you with consistency and with repetition. Okay, so once you have your top 2 to 3 action steps that you are excited to do every single day, step number 5 is I want you to write those action steps everywhere. Okay, I want you to write them on sticky notes. I want you to put it on your fridge. I want you to put it on your nightstand table. I want you to put it like on your desk at work. Put it everywhere. I want you to put a daily reminder on your phone, right? Whatever is actually at the forefront of our mind is going to be at the forefront of our actions. So if we're excited by these action steps and we're being reminded of them all the time, despite all the other distractions, we're actually going to be able to do them because we're excited by them. Okay, so write these 2 to 3 action steps everywhere, and do them, right? You've got to follow through. We can't just hope and dream and wish that life is going to get better and then be disappointed at ourselves when we didn't freaking put in any work, right? You've got to work. And I know you have good work ethic because we are also a generation that has incredible work ethic. We unfortunately have just been given some misaligned programming that is leading us in a circle like this, where we're working really hard, digging ourselves into this hole, getting frustrated, wondering why the heck we're not going anywhere, right? So when we can realign these goals, then you're going to break out of that little rat race and you're going to be like set free and you're just going to be like zinging toward your goals with ease. Okay? And then make sure you're celebrating yourself. Celebrate yourself every single day for doing those small action steps, right? We've really got to reward ourselves for all of the small things. I'm reading a book right now called The Art of Learning. Loving the game. You've got to love what you're doing. You've got to celebrate yourself. You've got to reward yourself. Give yourself that little dopamine hit every single time you do it, and then it's going to start becoming natural. You're naturally going to want to do these things. So just to recap on those 5 things. So step number 1 was to make a list of all of the things that you're dissatisfied with in your life right now, in only those 1 to 2 areas of life you want to work on. Step number 2 was to make that list of 25 things at least that you do want to work toward. So using that list that you don't want to be able to really narrow in on those things that you do want, dreaming big, releasing the how. Step number 3, asking yourself, closing your eyes, putting your hand on your heart, what action steps do I need to take in order to achieve these things on my list? Go through each and every single one. Number 4 is to get very clear. So narrow it down. Go through each and every single action step that you have on there. See how it feels in your body with doing those action steps daily. You've got to be excited about it. So choose 2 to 3 max that you can do consistently. And then number 5 is to write them everywhere. Plaster those action steps everywhere. Reminders on your phone, sticky notes. Put a daily reminder on your phone. Tell your friends, tell your family what you're working toward. Get some help. Call in resources and celebrate yourself along the way. And you're going to be so surprised at this. Hi, John. I'm so grateful you're on here. Aw, you're amazing. I love you so much. And I believe in you, honestly, guys. Like, we can do anything that we set our minds to. We just need to get our minds going the right way. And it's incredible the stuff that you will start seeing that you're accomplishing. And I tell you that it has been a difficult year. It has been a super difficult year. Yet when we can start understanding that that upward spiral can happen just as quickly as that downward spiral, or you can really turn your life around very, very quickly. It wasn't that long ago where I was in the deepest, darkest moments of my life. And I didn't know where the heck my future was going. And these were some of the things that I did to help me get out of that. So I'm really excited to be able to share them. If you feel like you need more support in this, make sure that you're commenting down below. Please just feel free. I don't bite. I would just here genuinely wanting to help you to just see you thrive and succeed in life in all areas. So feel free to have, if you have questions, put them in the comments. If you want to send me a direct message, please feel free to. I'm working on getting better at responding to them in a timely manner. So if I don't get back to you right away, then thank you for your patience. And I am also taking on 3 one-on-one clients coming into January. So if you're somebody who is motivated, you're super hardworking, you're really excited to be able to invest into yourself coming into 2021, you want to make yourself a massive priority, I would absolutely love to be able to offer you a free 90-minute session with me, so we can go through, see what your ambitions are, see what blocks you have that are coming up, and then we can make a game plan for you moving forward. So just know that I'm here for all of you. I love you so much. I believe in you. Thank you for being on this video with me. I appreciate you so much. And if you found value in this, please feel free to share it out with your networks. Literally, this is the time where we are just collaborating and just really moving forward. So, love you guys all so much. Have the most incredible New Year's Eve tonight. Hopefully, you've got some fun shenanigans planned. And make sure you're having fun regardless what you're doing, whether you're by yourself, whether you're with a few people. Just really make an experience for yourself and just follow your true alignment. But enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys shortly. Bye, everybody. Love you.